Do you feel like the things that you dream about are so far to reach? Do you feel like since you're over 40, those things are just not anymore? Let's talk about it. So before we get into this good conversation, what are we doing for the holidays? What are we doing for the holidays? Thanksgiving is approaching. I know Halloween should be either today as this conversation comes out or it should have passed or whatever. I'm not too sure. But what are we doing for the holidays? I know for me and mine, Thanksgiving is still going to happen. It's going to be on a smaller scale because don't want to, do too much, but we're still going to do it. What are you guys doing? Are you guys going to say heck no to the holidays or whatever the case may be, due to what you hear on social media for Christmas? This year, Christmas, we're just going to do a good dinner. We're not doing the whole gift thing. Everybody has. We're very, very fortunate. So we're going to have a nice, good dinner. And then we're going to do like board games. And of course, we're doing pajamas. But we're not going to do the whole big shopping thing. Nobody's going to have to be bent out of shape of trying to run to the store, buy a gift, and do all the things. We ain't doing it. We already put our foot down and we said we was going to do. Now, if something changes, then, but we said, you know what, let's just, literally just enjoy ourselves. Like watch some movies, play the games, have a good meal, have some good cocktails, some music. We got matching pajamas on. Just pretty much enjoy the day off. We did that last year for, was it last year? No, we went out last year. Me and my oldest daughter. I think we went out for New Year's. After the ball drop, we did go out and have, we went to a gathering that we knew somebody was having, and we went. But nevertheless, just let me know what you're doing for the holidays, because I'm nosy. I want to be in your business, and I want to know what you have going on. So let's get into this good conversation. Always know your story isn't over. It's just getting good. Y'all, here I am at 49 years old. I stay changing my story, stay changing the chapters in my book of my life. I just recently, 2 days ago, cut my hair bald. Whatever you want to do, do. Don't let anything hold you back from what you want to do. That's how life gets better. Taking chances within reason, okay? But why we stop dreaming? Why do we stop dreaming? You sit back and think about, we have all these goals and aspirations and things that we just want to do. Why do we stop, and what actually hinders us from doing things that we actually want to do? And I have a few things here. I'm thinking, maybe fear can stop us, the responsibility of it, burnout, and just society timelines. You feel like you're just getting too old. You feel like, oh my God, I don't have enough time. Forget that. I thought about that when I was in my 20s, thought about that when I was in my 30s, even in my early 40s, and here I am. No, don't give up. Do not give up. And I always talk about pivoting. If something doesn't work, you change, you pivot. We don't take no for an answer around here. We just don't. So how can we reclaim our vision? How can we reclaim our vision of, it's not too late to dream and to do things that we really want to do? For me, I have some things here, but for me, it's always thinking about my childhood. Like, I was so daring and I was so wanting to do and wanting to explore. Let me tell you something I did when I was young. I wanted to be a model. I was I was 5'2" for a long time. I think after I had kids, I got to 5'3", but I was always super short, right? And I wanted to be a model so bad. Do you guys remember Barbizon, the modeling school? Why did I sign myself up for that? You couldn't tell I wasn't going to be a model. You could not tell me I was not going to be a model. And when I say do things that you want to do, now I'm not saying this big age right here, I want to be a model, but I channeled that model energy in other ways of my life. I take a ton of pictures of myself. One thing I do, I have a ton of pictures of myself. If it's old school printed, if it's in my phone, if it's from me being somebody else's shindig on somebody else's phone, I'm taking a picture. Okay. My best friend recently sent me some of her professional pictures that came back, and she sent them to me. And I was like, wow, you got some pictures. It just looked so beautiful on that particular day. But revisit your childhood dreams, things that you want to do, and sit back and think about how that made you feel and what gave you the energy and the adrenaline to say, this is what I want to do. And all that was still behind it that make you want to push. Still use it now. Journal, visualize it freely, like whatever you want to do. There's so many people that say they want to start a business. They might have want to go back to school. They might have want to get a certain certificate. They might want to just pivot altogether, but they scared because one, responsibility. Oh, I got to work. I had to keep my job. I got to pay my bills. Yes. But how can we still do that, but still do what we want to do? One thing I do not want to be is on my dying bed talking about, I wish I would. I wish I would have. I want to do the things that I want to do and do it happy and freely. And now that I'm in a place where I could just do it when I want to, and also detach from other people expectations. Do things on your own terms. That's one thing I've come to is I don't have any expectations from someone, and I don't want anybody to have any of me, especially right now at this age. I'm moving the way Kelly wants to move, and that is it. Whatever I want to come true or everything that I want to do, I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to give up. If I got to pivot 150 times or more, I will do it. When it comes to my career, my health, my life, whatever it is, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I want you to do the same for yourself. Like, you sit back and think about things you want to do. If it requires a lot of steps, take one small step and implement it each week, each month, each day, however you see fit for yourself. Just don't let your dreams die out. Because I sit back and think about things that I may have wanted to do. And I'm just now getting them things, done and doing them quietly, because it's not like things that I wanted to do that was like, I needed to like share and post or whatever. Just do it. You don't have to post everything you do on social media. Guys, I have not posted on Instagram and TikTok for a while. Now, when I go away soon, will I post? Absolutely. Just to share, give some context or whatever, some content. But for the most part, I don't share my life anymore on social media. My main focus is just YouTube and my blog. That's all I do. Anything that's like extracurricular activities. My health, I focus on that. That's personal. You know what I mean? Anything that's career-wise, again, personal. I focus on that by myself. Whatever you want to do, do it. Now, for me, something that I dreamed about doing, I would love to get into real estate. I don't want to be a real estate agent. I don't want to be a broker. I don't want to be any of that. I want to own maybe some multifamily homes, and I want to cater to a specific demographic. And yeah, may I share that later on? May I share more about that? Maybe, but that's something that I want to do. And that's something, I want to do because I wanted to be a geriatric clinical social worker, right? But I never was able to get my MSW. I did do my undergrad, but I did not get that. And it's like, I want to do something equivalent to that. I went and got my master's. I thought about going to get my doctorate, but I don't think my doctorate right now will fulfill what I want. That's a dream of mine. My dream was to get a master's and I got it. But I do have a dream of getting my doctorate. I will get it. But I do have a dream that I want to have a multi-family unit, if you will. I don't know how you say it. Again, I don't know. But I want to help the elderly community. It's a dream of mine. I could not do it in my younger years because I just didn't know how to do it, but I want to do it in my older years. And I'm putting it out in atmosphere so I can figure out how to do it. I have to hold myself accountable. Yeah. Just having a moment, y'all. I'm having a moment. But it's never too late to do anything that you want to do. You know, I want you to live in possibility of what can possibly happen if you just try and don't give up on your dreams. In addition to that, I want you to build your confidence through your actions and be curious. I had a conversation with you ladies talking about being curious in dating. Take that same curiosity and put it with your dreams. If you just let your dreams manifest and you put that energy into it, what could possibly actually happen? Okay? Ooh, we love this. We love this. So we're going to wrap this up. I keep things nice, sweet, and short. We like that. I always want you to remember, you always have time to surprise yourself. Don't ever sit back and feel that you can't do anything that you want to do. We're always going to have a negative thought when we want to do something that's really, really big, out our norms. But when you actually sit down and break it down, it can be done. It can be done. Okay? So, in saying all of that, if you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. Tell another Black woman about these conversations. If you are listening, go ahead and follow on your streaming platform, and I will catch you in the next episode. I cannot believe we are going to be in November. I got something real good for you guys. I cannot wait to share.